heading to the market now. Bump in is at 7 a.m. Luckily we're only kind of 10 minutes away from there, but they like you to be set up before 7:40 so they can take pictures for socials and just make sure everyone's organised, I guess. We are running on time. One of the things that I'm really interested to see is placement, because the last 2 times I've done it, I've gotten a really good spot, which is sort of closer to the front area. I just heard feedback from some of the other stall holders, like the further back you are, the harder it is. So hoping we get a good spot this time around, but you never know, luck of the draw. And another thing, I also put in an extra few pieces this time, because even though they say around 50 to 60 pieces, sometimes like it feels like that's not enough. And I do see some of the other stall holders, they have like a lot and it's like stacked. So brought a few extras this time, and fingers crossed we get through a bit of it. But the goal is usually, I've got 2 full cases, hoping to come home with just 1. That's what's happened the last 2 times. And also last night when I was just finalising some of the pricing, I realised there's some of the items on there that I probably should discount a bit more, so I might do that this morning as well. Oh no, I forgot the cash. Far out.
We have time to go back.
Not really.
We have till 7:40 now.
I wonder if there's an ATM nearby. Should have put my bag in there. I'm gonna have to say cash it is in the correct denomination. This is what we're working with here, the 2 cases in this basket. So this is the stall all set up. I've got this whole rack here of 30 and under. Then this is the individually priced items. And I put these pants there because they'll draw the ladies in. And I also printed out this last night where it's got like the brands and the sizes. And then I didn't bring many shoes, but I did bring these Dunks. And a couple of old sunnies. And yeah, it's all coming together. It's about half an hour before people come in. About midway through. Sold about 40%, I think. It's the last half an hour and it's died down. Are you getting tired? it's very hot, and so you probably can't hear me over the aircon blasting. That's not going in the vlog.
You should have seen what I did.
What do you do?
I was like,
It was a successful day. I didn't quite get down to one case, but I did sell a lot of items, and probably a bit more of a lower items this market. Sometimes you might get people buying the more expensive items, but this market was definitely bargain hunters, which is fine. Our placement wasn't the greatest. We were towards the back, towards the change rooms, but I did hear another stall holder say that you can actually request areas, so next time I'll request one closer to the front door, and because it was also a bit hot where we were because there's no air conditioning in there. Sienna did get a bargain. I usually do a no spend policy when we're there, but she found a bargain that she has to pay me back for, and it is a, drum roll,
Coach bag.
vintage Coach bag from the year she was born. So show everyone.
It's light, like very light blue. The hobo one out of that collection. I got it for $70 actually. The lady
Well,
gave
I
to
got
me.
it until you pay me back.
Yeah, but it was originally 80, but then I was like, can I get it for 70? And she said yes.
And open it up. What does it fit?
It would fit, like, if I were just going out, it would fit like my water bottle and everything in there. It's pretty like good space.
I like the dark blue interior. I like
Yeah.
that it's blue as well.
Yeah, like it's not just like a plain white or something.
So this is going in my cupboard until I get my money back. So all in all, a successful day. Very tiring. I just can't wait for my iron infusion tomorrow because I'm like exhausted now. But we're gonna go get some lunch. Head home and see what the boys are doing for lunch anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, so it's the next day, and I thought I would vlog this because I'm actually going to get my iron infusion. One of the things in Australia, I don't know if it's the same elsewhere, but you get your prescription for the iron and you actually have to pick up the iron that they're going to infuse. And of course, every time I have an iron infusion, I forget about that to the last minute. So luckily right near my doctor is a Priceline, which is like a chemist. So hopefully they have the iron that I need, because I remember one other time I did this last minute as well and they didn't have the correct iron and it was just a big rigmarole. So I'm hoping it's all going to go quite smoothly. I explained this to people who've never had an infusion before, but the two things that you need to be, like, people get really nervous, like, oh, I don't want to do it, blah blah blah. But if you've had a vitamin infusion before, it's similar to that. It's a similar vibe. Oh, what is going wrong with this car now? But the thing with the iron is you've got to make sure when they put the needle in, that when they start the infusion, that it's definitely going into the vein, because, oh my god guys, I'm so sorry, because of the color of it, it's like a literally iron color, so like a deep rusty color, and if it doesn't go in the correct vein, you can get staining on the inside of your arm. Another thing with me is I've got not the greatest accessible veins in my arms, so I always try to go to clinics where they have a lot of experience with iron infusions. So they will do 10 to 20 a week minimum, because then you know the nurse, they've got a lot of experience doing it. And I do that because of my veins. Like if you've got easily accessible veins, I don't think it needs to be as much of a drama, but I kind of feel like with iron infusions, if they don't get it in there perfect and you get the staining, that's terrible. Like I had a girlfriend that actually happened to. The second thing you need to be concerned about, you can actually have a reaction to the iron infusion. I don't have reactions to them, but I have had another friend mention that she had a reaction, and it's literally quite debilitating. Like she said, she was in a bathtub shivering afterwards. But that's the only two things, and then you just feel so much better afterwards. But yeah, I always get a little bit nervous at this point because I'm like, oh my god, this needle is gonna hurt, and potentially I'm just hoping they get my vein straight away. so glad they had it, guys. Like, and I didn't have to go anywhere else, but this cost $25. Oh my God. I'm back, and that was like the worst. She could not, look at this. I did not get my iron infusion. She could not put the needle in. I really hate that when you get doctors that, you know, they're not confident. Get someone else. If you can only do really easy veins, like if it's difficult, instead they have to legally stop it too. So then she tries to get another doctor and he's unavailable. So now I've got to go back at 1:45, and that is going to bruise. I can tell already. So frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to cleanse the energy. I'm going to make sure I drink lots of water, have a good lunch, go back with a clear mindset, and the other doctor can hopefully do it. Guys, you'd be happy to know I got my iron infusion, got the needle in on the second try. I was literally about to lose all faith. I was like, oh my God. Hey guys, so it's the next day. We've just finished doing a couple of hours of work, but I've been to the gym this morning, which is great, and I did a full body workout and treadmill, so feeling good. And on other good news, I'm down another kilo. What I'm doing is working. But I need to finish off this market vlog with my results, the numbers you've all been waiting for. So it ended up being just over a case that I brought back, but after calculating how many items that I sold around 31 items, so basically half of what I took there. And there were some people that actually bought, like, say 3 items in one. But yeah, 31 items, I'm pretty happy with that. I think next time what I'll do differently is, when I take these out, because these didn't sell, maybe assess all the prices of these first before I go to my next market. The grand total was $960, but we did pay that $70 for the vintage coach for Sienna. So technically $890 profit for the day. Usually I do have a rule where I do not buy a single thing, but I figured Sienna can have a little payment for her free labor helping me for the day, and she was really upset when she thought someone else had bought it. So if you've seen my short on the day, she got a bit upset thinking someone else had bought that bag. Yeah, so after this we actually have an appointment to go to a hyperbaric chamber. I've never been in one before, but apparently the guy told Adam that it's really good for healing. So because I've had my iron infusion, it'll help reach my cells quicker. And what it does is you sit in there for 55 minutes. It's a specialized sealed environment used for hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So you breathe 100% oxygen at air pressure. So 1 to 5 to 3 times higher than normal sea level, and it increases blood oxygen levels up to 15 times, promoting healing, reducing swelling, and fighting infections. I am really looking forward to getting this. I've never done it before, so I might do a little flash at the end of the vlog of what it's like inside the chamber, because it sounds a little bit daunting, but Adam said it's very, very peaceful. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed coming to the market with me, and I hope it encourages you to maybe sell some of those things in your cupboard that you're not using, or giving them away, giving them to friends and family. But yeah, until next week, I'll see you then. Bye.